Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Be Encouraged Moments. I'm Larissa, and this is Jan. Just as a little reminder, we're, as always, grateful to be here and so grateful that you guys are listening to these videos. Today, we're going to be talking about faith, trust, and pixie dust. Yes. I know everything I do seems to circle back to Disney, but hang in there because I think this is going to be a little fun. I think it was about 4 weeks ago, Jan talked about learning how to fly. And I feel like this kind of ties in to some degree. So I'm going to read some lyrics from the Peter Pan song. Now, these are butchered. I've chopped up and just taken out the pieces that I really wanted. So the name of the song is You Can Fly, You Can Fly, You Can Fly. And I think this actually comes from the stage performance as opposed to the movie. I'm not real sure about that. But think of a wonderful thought. And then the kids chime in and they say, I'll think of a mermaid lagoon. Underneath a magic moon. I'll think of a pirate's cove. I'll think of being a brave. All it takes is faith, trust. Oh, and something I forgot. Dust. Pixie dust. Now think of the happiest things. It's the same as having wings. There's a neverland waiting for you where all your happy dreams can come true. Every dream that you dream will come true. So what does all this have to do with anything about you guys? So I've been thinking a lot about this, and I think it's cool because I think there's a way to break down the faith, trust, and pixie dust and this idea of thinking happy thoughts. We were talking about you soaring, about you taking life and just being able to fly. And that's kind of what I want to tie into this. Thinking wonderful thoughts. So what does faith, trust, and pixie dust break down to? So you have faith, which I think a lot of people are quick to assume you have faith in God. But I want to twist it up a little bit. I actually want to say faith in yourself. I think one of the most important things whenever you're facing good times, bad times, and anything in between is remembering these three adages. And of course, yes, everything related to Disney speaks to me. And so I find ways to tie it to my life in a spiritual manner. But I think these are three really easy things to say. And I don't care how old you are or whether or not you have kids, you have heard of Peter Pan. Yes. And you know the general concept of the story. Mm-hmm. So again, going back to the three, faith, I think it's really important that we as individuals find a way to have faith in ourselves. Faith in the things that we're capable of doing, faith in our ability to overcome obstacles, faith in our talent. I mean, I could list all kinds of things. There are so many aspects of your life that you can have faith in yourself. Mm-hmm. So the next one is trust. And I think the trust now this is the spiritual aspect. It's having trust in God. It's trusting that He's always going to be there with you and that He's going to be that mama bird that makes sure that you don't hit the ground when you decide to fly. And then the pixie dust, I'm going to mix that up a little bit. It's not just some magical dust that's going to make you fly. Pixie dust, I think, is the wonderful thought. And that's the way that I've always interpreted this. For me, the kids in this nursery were not able to fly. They thought of their wonderful thoughts, but that wasn't enough because they didn't have faith in themselves. They didn't trust in this case, in the magic, but, in the concept that I'm using it, they didn't have trust in their God to take care of them. And the wonderful thought is what made the pixie dust work. So what are your wonderful thoughts? What are the wonderful things in your life that you can cling to that can get you through another day? So I know on a lot of these videos, I've given examples of those things. And I'm not going to list examples of what I think you should think, but I'm going to list examples of things for me. So my wonderful thoughts are memories with my daughter, obviously. There's memories with my family, the laughter that I've shared with friends, a good meal surrounded by the ones that I love, coming to work and talking to Jan. These are memories. These are core memories. And I could tie this into another Disney movie, and maybe that will have to be another YouTube video, but the ones about the emotions, and they talk about how important core memories are. And that by the end of the movie, they realize that core memories aren't just happy or just sad or just angry. They're mixed up. And so I think that there are wonderful things that you can remember and that you can cling to that may be rooted in the overall picture may not have been so great, but that one little memory where you laughed until you cried. Because I know we've all had that moment. Yeah. I've talked about times when I've been driving in the car and music has just spoken to me. Or I've seen an image that I'm like, I want to recreate that. This video today, I really just wanted to be not about Disney, but about this concept that you have all of the tools in your toolbox already to get through good times, bad times, and everything in between, as I always like to say, that if you just remember to have faith in yourself, trust in the Lord, and to hang on to those wonderful thoughts that give you that joy to be able to face the things that you're facing. I believe that you can fly. Jan believes that you can fly. And do we mean actually sprouting wings and flying? No. But we mean this idea of you soaring through life in a way that makes you truly and 100% fully present and happy. That concept is a very real thing. We have ups and downs throughout our lives, and we're not always going to soar, but there are moments where we can absolutely fly and just embrace everything that the Lord is offering us. So today I want to remind you to be encouraged and to remember that with 3 simple rules, faith, trust, and wonderful thoughts, or in this case, pixie dust, you can do amazing things in your life. Thank you, as always, for joining us for our Be Encouraged moments.